yourself a Valentine's Day present. You can get them a late one. Um, the LA Noir Complete Collection will be $15 and will be coming out in November. There's not been a specific date given, but it has been set to come out. So I don't know if that's something. I don't know. They're really milking it for all it's worth now because Bondi is or Team Bondi is shutting down. Uh, Sony has gotten rights to do an Assassin's Creed film, and out of all the video games I can think of, I cannot think of a game that would make a worse film adaptation than Assassin's Creed. I can't figure out why they're doing it, but you know what? I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and not be an asshole and say, hey, it might just work. The Grand Theft Auto Complete Pack has come out. And it is $12, so feel free to pick that up. That is all of the Grand Theft Autos from number 1 all the way to number 4. Diablo 3 Collector's Edition, what details were announced. You can get some shiny new in-game items along with a playable demo for World of Warcraft, which makes no sense at all, but hey, whatever. Yeah, and it comes with some kind of helmet skull thing. I don't know. I don't play Diablo, so Hinata or fuck, I can't pronounce it. I can barely speak English today, so don't get angry with me. World Series first English dubbed uh will be released on January 17th on DVD as confirmed by Funimation. This will only be the first part. Tron Legacy's Garrett Hedlund. I don't fucking know how to pronounce his last name. Anyways, he's going to be a front runner for Akira Lead something. I don't know. Like I said, I can't speak English. So I don't know. Hopefully it does a good job. And as for some Doctor Who news, the Dalek Invasion is now on DVD and out in stores. So go pick that up. It, in my opinion, was one of the best Dalek episodes ever. So, with that being said, we now move on to our preview, or not preview, to our review of Doctor Who, the movie. Originally came out in 1996, featuring Paul McGann as the Doctor, and was supposed to then be followed by a TV series, but because it was such a huge flop in North America, the UK decided it'd be best to wait. It did, however, do extremely well in the UK, but I don't know, I guess for whatever reason, people in North America didn't like it. I loved it, but I guess my opinion doesn't count. Anyways, so in this film, the Master has been captured by the Daleks and was executed on Skaro. Before he died, he made one final request, and that was for the Doctor to bring his remains back to Gallifrey as his final request. Which, in the beginning of the movie, even the Doctor says, this is, really suspicious. Sylvester McCoy, who was the 7th Doctor, is featured for like 5 minutes in the movie, and then is gunned down by a mob in Chinatown and is left to die until a Chinese boy named Lee takes him to a hospital, and there's surgery performed on him. Oh, did I mention there's going to be spoilers? My bad. Um Anyways, so they perform surgery on him, and the doctor uh looks at I'm forgetting her name. God damn it. Dr. Grace Holloway. Okay, so we'll just call her Grace. Looks at Grace because she's the one who's operating on, and he says, "You don't know what you're doing. I'm not human." And like he tries to tell her that he's a Time Lord and everything, and she, of course, being a skeptical American, doesn't believe him and well puts him under and shoves this probe not in his ass. She makes an insertion into his chest, and she's sitting there the entire time, just like, "What the fuck? What? Where am I? It looks like I'm in his heart." And then he goes into some kind of shock, and then he dies. So they stick his body in the morgue, and while his body is in the morgue, he regenerates into the Eighth Doctor, which is Paul McGann, and then the story begins. Whereas the Master has already escaped, or the Master's remains, ghost, whatever you want to call it, has already escaped from the TARDIS in the shape of a transparent snake, which is really weird, but whatever. Anyways, so he is able to find another body in the form of the paramedic, not Lee, not the Chinese kid, but in the paramedic who drove him to the hospital. Um, he then after many delays, the Doctor is finally able to transfer the TARDIS back through time. He sends the Master into the Eye of Harmony, which is located inside the TARDIS, and the Master is believed to be dead. And later on, you find out that he really isn't. And then saves both Lee and Grace, and then returns to Earth on the night of New Year's Eve, or on the night of New whatever, on January the 1st, year 2000. There, and then after that, he asks Grace, "Do you want to come with me?" And she's, "Well, why don't you come with me?" And it just ends. So it was left for really for anything to happen. Um, I picked up the special edition. This is the North American version. All of the UK versions have a silver border, which cuts off here and here. In all honesty, I have no complaints. I'm not sure if that's just because I really liked him as the Doctor, or if it's just because he is my Doctor, the Doctor that was around during my generation. So I am going to give this one a buy it now. That is honestly how good I think the film is. I do not care what people in 1996 said about the movie. I think it was awesome, and I honestly do think that they should bring Paul McGann back as the Doctor. If you buy the movie and find out you like it, you can, of course, go to various websites and buy audio recording CDs. And they have quite a few for Paul McGann, actually. So until then, this is TV Pop Culture. I'm CJ, signing off.